Welcome to Divine Frequency, where faith meets revelation. They called them the wise men, but they weren't kings, and they weren't even from Israel. They were seekers, men who spent their lives studying stars, trying to understand the mysteries of heaven. One night, they saw something different, a light that didn't belong to any constellation, a star that pulsed with purpose. It was as if heaven had placed a beacon in the sky, whispering, "Come and see."
Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful and overlooked moments of the Christmas story, the journey of the wise men. This isn't just ancient history, it's a divine message for anyone searching for purpose, light, or direction this season. Let your heart slow down, open your spirit, and listen, because what you're about to hear may change how you see Christmas forever.
For months, they traveled through deserts and mountains, following that light. People called them foolish, said they were chasing something impossible. But deep down, they knew this wasn't just a star. It was a sign that God had entered the world in human form. When they finally arrived in Bethlehem, they didn't find a palace, they found a humble house. No guards, no gold, just a young mother holding her child. And as they looked into the eyes of that baby, every question they ever had about life, about purpose, about heaven, was answered in silence. They fell to their knees. They didn't just see a child, they saw Emmanuel, God with us. They opened their treasures, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, but the real gift was their faith, because in that moment they realized something the world still struggles to understand. God hides greatness in humility. The King of Kings wasn't born surrounded by wealth. He was born surrounded by faith. And maybe that's the message of Christmas we forget. We look for God in success, in blessings, in answered prayers. But sometimes He's right there in the quiet, in the waiting, in the small places where no one else is looking. The same God who placed a star in the sky for the wise men has placed a light inside you to guide, to reveal, to remind you that your journey isn't meaningless. Every step of faith is leading you closer to your own Bethlehem moment, the place where what you've been seeking finally becomes real.
So this Christmas, don't be afraid to follow the light, even when you don't see the whole path. The wise men didn't need the entire map, they just needed faith to take the next step. And when they did, they found everything.
Comment, "I will follow the light of God." Share the story with someone who needs hope this Christmas. And subscribe to Divine Frequency for more divine stories that awaken your faith, purpose, and light.